Alright, yo. Did the 2K. Tied up. 2-2. Now I'm about to get back on to Metal Gear Solid V. Phantom Pain. For y'all who don't know, if you got PlayStation Plus, go to your PlayStation store and it's for free. You can download it for free. So let's go on and get into it. Now we done went and picked up Homeboy and shit. Now we on our we at the base right now, our new base. The other one got fucked up.
Snake.
Oh man, it's starting from here.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher.
See, I know what's wrong now, so I ain't gonna say nothing about you grabbing my fake arm, bro. I mean, I'm gonna leave that alone.
I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
But you ain't gonna keep just pulling on my arm, mad, cause you ain't got one. We're about to fix you up, though.
Just keeps growing, swallowing everything in its path, getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss, I'm gonna make him give back our past.
Here come that real awkward moment.
And I won't rest until we do.
Awkward. Oh, my face all crazy, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
Our new mother base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
I understand. Damn, bro.
What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Get this man some help.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper. I know.
Yeah.
I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway. Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
You a diamond dog. I'm OG kill 'em all.
the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me.
All right.
You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you.
The fuck you still walking around for?
To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
I'm ready, boss.
All right.
First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
I'm ready, boss.
What the hell? That's what I did.
Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good. Extraction complete.
Well, damn.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid. Select staff management from the Mother Base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. What's wrong? Go back to the Mother Base menu. Select weapons items under the development heading. That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Doesn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly. Excellent, boss. Now extract.
Ooh. I don't know. All right, well, look, come here. Peace.
Extraction complete. One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
Doing what?
Don't pull any punches.
Extract him. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out. Put him to sleep.
It's an honor, boss.
Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. You should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open
You
your
can just
eyes.
hear him.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. GMP. Watch we don't end up in the red.
Development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you'd know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, feel free to move them around. Well, that about does it. You won't make any GMP or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
I don't know what the hell just happened. What am I doing here?
Boss, let's practice your CQC. Begin by grabbing him.
I'm grabbing who?
Doesn't like you, Snake. Try it one more time. Once you grab someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him,
Thank you,
knock
boss.
him
Pull any
out, kill him.
punches.
Scratch that last one for now. Go ahead and knock him out. What's the matter? Give it another try. Go ahead and knock him out. Good. Extract the staff member.
Thank you, boss. Don't pull any punches.
Now for fist fight. Striking at not quite. Strike an adversary repeatedly to knock him out. He'll stay unconscious for longer than if you throw it. Try it again. Go on and extract it.
Thanks for that, boss.
What else?
Go for them, not me.
Oh, bro, don't do that. Yo, I almost shot you, bro. I could have shot you. You understand that?
Now extract it. Starting to feel like yourself again? The rest will fall into place with some time. Go ahead and call it.
Alright. Now what do you want me to do? What am I doing? They ain't telling me what I'm doing, bro.
That's
oh,
enough.
bitch. Like, what the fuck,
This
nigga?
isn't the time.
Look, you ain't showing me what to do, neither. How am I supposed to, what am I doing?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Yeah. That's the new spot right there. I don't even understand what that was all about right there. That was just, I had to do all that. Oh, and there's still more stuff. Fuck Konami. Yeah, you get to whoop niggas' ass with that R too. Bang, 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 bang.
list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part
Yeah.
of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction.
Word.
You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolve. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
Okay.
He said I was in a British military hospital.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
You don't
They
say.
boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too.
Jesus.
Miller told me about what
What
happened
the?
in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh?
Oh my
All I
God.
can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs, followed by a big F.U. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected.
Okay.
You remember a certain scientist? Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of Naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Your snake tried
Oh my God.
a prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves. By the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half Gulag, half hero sword. It was a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Okay. Do I gotta do all of these, yo?
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone.
Alright, that's what I'm over here all retarded and shit.
We're counting on you, boss.
I got nothing. Going in. I didn't know what was going on. I was thinking I had to do all that. Man, I wasted all that time. Episode 3. Hero's Way.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. And I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target. At the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Говорят, Хамиды в Досмосее Ломану.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Ходят слухи, что это постарались наши. Так вот, это грязная ложь. Товарищи, приказы не обсуждаются.
See if we got anything around him. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what that was. I thought those was legs. Yeah, you going down, bro. Oh, yeah. Go on, man. Go to sleep. Oh, hell no. Oh, so you want to just come down, huh? Thought so.
He's coming too. Roger that.
That was nothing to do. I'm about to catch this nigga.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base. sandstorms come in. Sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf, but that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage. Dawn soon. Your surroundings will be easier to see, but that goes for the enemy as well. The guard detail in Soviet outposts changes in the morning too. Watch yourself.
Hey! Ты в порядке?
Okay, go around this way.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Зона 7, это КП. У нас нет сейчас людей. Оставайтесь на стороже. Конец связи. КП, здесь Миха летит. Одного из наших уничтожил воздушный шар. Кажется, у нас лазутчик. Не заняться его поисками. Прием. Это КП, понял. Все мы вынуждены проверить окрестности. Не спавить на чужака. Конец связи.
He's coming too. Roger that. When you have to shoot, be careful.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. На нас попали. Всем подразделениям, все позиции.
That looks like the target.
Это КП, понял. Внимание всем подразделениям. Отправить резервы на помощь. Повторяю, отправить помощь. Конец связи. Я тебя поймал.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Get in the fucking thing, man. Go.
Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Alright.
Mission complete, boss.
Cool. For helicopter armament can now be developed.
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Let's do it. Elite soldier, baby. Took some of their peoples, put them on the squad, even though I shouldn't be doing that. Motherfuckers traitors. No loyalty.
The side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve. Objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
Viewing the iDroid help menu, you can view the functions and features available on the droid. Wow. Okay. Alright. What just happened? What the fuck? Alright. Whoa. Yeah. Now then. Skirt. What the fuck? Whoa. Come on, bro. Get over that. Yeah. I'm trying to blind myself. Oh. Oh shit. Get out of here.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Yeah.
extraction failed. The support just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Yeah.
Boss, that language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you a
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Get on donkey.
many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
The hell? Your ass over there. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna catch you. Got you. Got you. Got one. Oh, no, 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 no. Get your ass over here. Oh. Where you go? Come here. You ain't gonna get away from me. What the hell? Can you get in? Yeah. Running from me. Why is he doing that? Why is he just walk away like that? Get that ass out of here. We ain't even halfway there. Oh, technically we are. Oh shit.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Getting all of this. About to get paid when I get back, boy. 2 for 5s, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's 800.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Alright. How am I supposed to get... Alright. You gonna turn your ass around?
That's the target.
Как ты в порядке?
Oh, the wrong one.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Okay, you coming with me. No, man, get your ass up. I hear a truck. Oh, there you go. Alright. Coordinates, mother base, resources. What? Helicopter. Need pickup.
Roger.
You coming with us, bro? my way.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
It's a type of medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
Alright, hold up, wait a minute, man. Oh man. Standard combat fatigues. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, I might need that. Need the Desert Storm. Fuck, might as well get it. I don't need that. Let's see what we doing here. Man, look. Nah, I ain't selling shit. Nigga, I need... Hold up, what? I think I'm gonna do this. This gonna take forever. Oh man, I need to. Hey yo, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Baby here early. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
I went in at 9. 9 at 10.
Alright, what am I? Yo, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, these niggas ain't gonna give me nothing. I have to go do this on my own. You better get your ass on. Definitely gotta do a mission first, I guess. Side missions I'm not able to get back to the base.
Whoa, whoa!
Well, ain't nobody jump out on me.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Alright. I don't know why I keep doing that. Damn baseball slide.
Whoa, whoa!
I hear a dog.
That wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
Hey, bruh. I'm taking that dog. That's my dog. Hey, yeah, man. Hey. Ow, whoa. Got a little too rough with him.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
Damn right you gonna pick him up. Whoa. I have to go up here. Where's he going? Alright, come on, Fido. What's your name? Your dog name. You going with it. Stay away from there. Right now.
Whoa, whoa!
Wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
Whoa!
First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking. That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more? That looks like the target. We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all three of them. How you do it is your call.
Look for everybody out here.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun won't be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
Oh my God.
Это КП, понял? Внимание всем подразделениям. Отправить резервную помощь. Повторяю, отправить помощь. Прием связи.
How do I do it?
КП-110, материал противника. Ищу в последней точке соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите
Good.
противника.
That's the first one. Destroy the remaining antennas. Nice. That's the second one. That wasn't the last of them, though. Keep going. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
101, это КП. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику. Прием. Это 101, вас понял. Подготовка к минометному огню. Конец связи.
We can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first. All right. The coast is clear. Mission complete.
All right.
Mission complete. Great work.
I don't think I'm gonna stream this one too much. It's a lot of stuff to do. It's not like 2K or wrestling or some shit like that. It's more like I would need to definitely need to like edit this type of shit.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction.
Yeah.
I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
All right.
Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Yeah, I'll go.
home, nigga. What up with everybody? Yeah, back. I'm
Dee, come back.
Hey, little homie. Yeah, this little bro.
Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though.
He'll get bigger?
Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him.
Nah.
He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
Hold up, this little nigga got a little...
DD, right? Hustling, raising hounds. Fine.
Come on, Dee Dee.
Ah, look at him.
Channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid.